Hello, everyone. My name is Guy, and this is Buddy. Hello. All right. Now, we recently watched this movie called Final Destination.
We did.
It was released in the year 2000, the year of our Lord, 2000. It was an interesting movie. Overall, what would you rate it?
Out of what? Out of 10?
Out of 10, yeah. Or no, out of 5.
Out of 5. I'd probably say 3.5.
3.5? That'd be like, out of 10. What would that be?
5.
That'd be a 5 out of 10,
Right?
really?
No.
Or would that be no, wait. I apparently, no, because 2.5 is half 5. So then it would be like 75?
7? Yeah,
70?
Oh. Wait,
Sure.
out of 10.
Out of 10, if it's out of 10, right?
I'm going to say 70.
No, out of 100. Out of 100, it'd be 70. So it's like it's a 7 out of 10 because
I'd say so.
3.5 plus 3.5 is 7.
Yes.
Yeah. So it's yeah. No, for me, it'd be like a hot 9 because it was like bad good, you know, but I enjoyed it. I was falling asleep at the last 10 minutes of it, though.
Yeah.
But you know that always happens. So
Does it
yeah, one time I was watching Wreck-It Ralph at the movie theaters. 2, Wreck-It Ralph 2, and I fell asleep in the middle of it, and my dad kept waking me up like. And I was like, I tried so hard to stay awake, but like,
It just didn't keep you awake.
it didn't keep me awake. It was like, really embarrassing. It was a really bad date. Let me think here. So the movie's about death and how it can
You cheated, pretty much.
cheated, or I mean, yeah, it could be cheated, and it could also happen at any moment.
True.
Or it could happen in like a certain order. The main guy's name is Alex, right?
So are we doing like a spoiler?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, we have to because it's from 2000,
So you think most people have watched it already?
and this could be like, if you don't want to watch it,
Don't watch
I'll
it.
let you know about it. Like, I'll spoil it for you, because I mean, like, there are some movies out there where I'm like, I want someone to tell me. I don't want to like waste my time on it. So, in the honor of not wasting anyone's time, you want to speed run the plot all the way through.
Sure.
All right. I'll take it up to one death, and then you
To one death, or we're doing by death, or
by death. Right?
Okay.
All right. So you want to go first, or should I?
So the first thing that happens is the airplane that they're supposed to be on explodes, but 7 kids got out of it.
Is it 7?
6
6
or 7.
6 or 7. It was Alex,
Todd,
Terry, Carter, Miss Lewis, Miss Lewin, Miss Lewin, Luton, Miss Lewin. That's 5.
Fuck, I forgot that. Oh, and Billy.
And
Billy.
Clear.
And Billy.
So that is 7.
7, yeah. Right?
Who the fuck is Billy?
It was that white dude. You know that guy from,
Is he the guy from Dude, Where's My Car?
Yeah,
That's
that one.
Billy?
Yeah, that's Billy.
I thought that was... Okay, yeah, sure.
Right?
No, because Todd... Alright, cool. Yeah, Todd is his best friend.
Yeah.
Word. So what happens here? It's supposed to be speed run, homie. It's supposed to go fast.
So airplane goes up in flames.
7
kids get out.
They get out,
And then Alex, the main guy, realizes there's like a pet. Well, no. Then Todd, his best friend, dies, and they think it's a suicide because they found him in his bathroom.
Where, no, alright. Alex starts to realize that there might be like a pattern happening here. And so after Todd's death, his best friend, the person who dies is Terry? Terry. Terry Carter's girlfriend. Because they all just so happen to be at a coffee shop, and Carter and Alex get in an altercation because Carter's like really, he's got so many anger issues, and he like almost tries to fight the dude, and then Terry walks out on them, and then gets run over by like a bus.
Yeah, but a bus.
And
then that's when it finally clicks to Alex that there is a pattern. And he watches the news and realizes that it was the way that they were seated. So therefore, the next person is gonna be a teacher. It means Newton.
Luton, yeah.
Oh,
Luton, yeah.
Luton.
How does she die?
Bro,
her fucking death was all over the place.
Yeah, it was like. So she was getting ready to move from wherever the fuck they're from. I forgot. And she's making tea.
Oh yeah.
Then she throws out the tea and doesn't realize that the cup is fucking cracked.
You know what? It makes sense because she put hot tea in there first, and then she put a cold alcohol. So that's why the fucking mug broke. Yeah, I was like, what's going on?
Okay, so then the mug broke, and she's walking around the house spilling her liquor all over. She gets to the computer. The computer explodes. A fucking piece of screen gets stuck on her neck.
Oh, fuck.
And then she goes back to the kitchen after dripping all that alcohol, and
like the fire follows her.
The fire follows her, and her house starts catching on fire. And then she reaches out for a towel, not realizing that she put it on top of the knives, and she pulls it, and then the big ass knife just
stabs her in the chest. Some of these deaths are like really fucking brutal.
Yeah.
So then Alex, after being like interrogated by the FBI for like a third time, he runs and goes to Miss Luton's house and sees her and gets his fingerprints all over the crime scene. And as he ends up running away, and then for some reason, Billy's there, right? And he ends up telling the cops, yo, I fucking saw Alex here, and then that's why the cops are looking for Alex. But somewhere along the line, Clear somehow knows where Alex is, because he goes, I don't know if it was the woods, or if it was like a bay area where they could see the planes.
No, I think it was a park.
You think it was a park?
It was like
It was at night, so I had no idea where the fuck they went. And she like makes Carter and Billy go look for Alex, and she finds him in the middle of some park area, and like, is this what she says, baby? No, right?
That's later.
The questionable thing is like, how the fuck does she know he was in the park?
That's what I'm saying. I didn't like how would she know?
She made it seem like they were gonna go look for him, and then
she went straight to it.
She went straight to him. And ends up happening that they decide to take Alex to her uncle's cabin. Or her dad's, whatever. I don't remember. And they're in a car, and then Carter's like, yo, I control my own life. And then he ends up speeding off with all 4 of them in the car. And then they end up in the train tracks, and he stops right in front of the train tracks. And that's when they all get out, and Carter's like, this is where I'm gonna die, and then he just like, wait, I don't want to die. He decides I don't want to die.
Because it's not my turn.
Yeah, it's not my turn to die, and so he tries to get out of the car, and then in the nick of time, Alex saves him, but at the same time, there's like a piece of shrapnel, I guess from the car, in the train tracks. And
after he got hit.
After the car got hit.
After the car, yeah.
And the shrapnel hits a chain from the fucking train, and it like whips that piece of metal, and it like decapitates Billy.
That was the most intense death ever. It was
fucking,
And
Crazy.
then
That's when she decides to call him baby.
And I'm like, wait, how the fuck? Like, their movie so quick. Like, they went from not knowing each other to being like babe. Like, what?
Babe.
But anyway, then Alex and what's her name? And Clean.
Clear.
Oh, Clear. Alex and Clear go to the cabin, and then Alex pretty much. What does he do?
I think they decide that the person who's gonna die next is Alex.
Yeah, they think that Alex is gonna be the next, and they go to the cabin, and he secures the cabin, for, like making sure that he can die. But then something happens, and he freaks out, and he realizes that he's not next, that it's Clear that's next, and then he leaves the cabin.
He leaves the cabin, yeah. But then, how does that resolve?
How does that resolve? Bro, he gets chased. Alright, so as he's leaving the cabin, the detectives come looking for him. He runs through the fucking forest, forest, and then
across the lake.
Yeah. Before that, he crossed the lake. He ran into the forest, and then a fucking lightning bolt or thunder.
Oh, thunder
hit a fucking tree, and that brought the tree down, and Alex was stuck underneath it, like drowning to death. But somehow he fucking made it out alive. He ran out to Clear's house and realized that she was in trouble. There was like a power line that had fallen out of the pole that was causing electricity, and her pool exploded. So then Alex had to be the hero.
Mm-hmm. So he's like, you know what to do, Clear. But somehow she knew what to do, and so his decision was like to grab the power line and get himself electrocuted to somehow give her time to.
So they wouldn't
get out of the car.
There was water all over.
Oh yeah, she got out of the car. He's grabbing the thing, and it like shoots him
into the garage.
To the garage or whatever, and that's how it's resolved, right? Because like he interfered in her death, but the weird thing is that no one intervened in his death
because he didn't die.
Because the power line was supposed to kill him?
I guess the power line was supposed to kill him, but he didn't lie. He didn't die.
Yeah, he didn't die.
And so then all the survivors, the 3 survivors that remain, Carter, Alex, and Clear, they go get on a plane and go back to France, and they make it out safely. And then they're having dinner, and Carter dies.
Wait. But... Yeah, well, yeah, that's what happened. Carter dies. Wait, no, they don't show that. They show that Alex is next to be killed, and then the movie blacks out when the giant billboard's about to hit Carter.
Wait,
so we don't really see him dying. We just like...
Well, we know he died.
And he could have ducked.
He hit him in the back.
He could have ducked, bro.
Not even. You saw his... Bro, no, he's dead.
He literally, like,
he's dead. So the only 2 survivors are Alex and Clear.
Well, spoilers in the next movie's only Clear is there. I think it's the 3rd or 4th movie they show Clear. Her fucking name is Clear. They go that quickly, huh? The second one. Alright. Let me think here. So overall, I had a lot of fun.
I did too, but there was a lot more in the movie. Like most
of
it is
there's
a lot more into the movie. Like that singer John Denver.
Oh yeah.
He kept coming back as like every time one of his songs plays, you know, someone was gonna die.
Yeah, that was an interesting motif. I wish I knew what that word. You don't know what that word means?
No,
Me either. Right. Let me think here. And like, I thought it was interesting that when he was in his room, there was wind that was coming into his before the fight. Wind was coming into his room, and like the airplane was moving. I mean, obviously it's dangling, so it's gonna move. So I guess it was foreshadowing, but it was like...
Yeah, but whatever. Even if you notice, like, in his alarm clock, when it was, like, I guess 1 a.m.,
yeah,
it kept going to, like, 1, and then you could see the zeros, but then you know how it has, like, a line in the middle to show the 8? It would go to, like, 180.
Oh, that's
and
weird.
then we learned that they were gonna take flight 180 to
Yeah,
France.
yeah.
So that was.
And then we also learned that his seat was C-25, and his departure time was 9:25, and that's when he was born, September 25.
No, that's not the seat. It was his departure time and his birthday.
Oh, but then if you saw the seat number,
It was 25 too.
I could have sworn it was 25.
I don't know. I just know that it was his departure time and his date of birth. They were the same.
Yeah.
And even I don't know if you noticed that in the tag when they were checking
Final
the
Destination?
Final Destination. I was like, what the fuck?
You know what? That's what I love. When movies like show their name somewhere in a scene somewhere, or when someone says the name of the movie,
Yeah.
I'm like, that's like my. I live for those moments. That's like perfect moment. I'm like, thank God I live in a simulation.
Yeah.
Wow, I spilled the words. Okay, buddy. Like all work, I like to enjoy the breaks that come in life, especially when it's government mandated, government mandated, right? So this next, we're gonna take a break right now. So like, usually when I'm on break, man, I just like look at my phone and shit.
Me too. So that's what I'm doing.
That's what you can do, but I'm gonna just gonna draw. You know, it says 22 on it, or 22. It's 23.
Are we gonna edit it, or is it gonna be an edited?
I'm just gonna edit the first part to the beginning of the beginning of the.
Bro, I don't know why my voice, like, my throat, like, try something.
I'm gonna cut out the beginning, so that's just the intro, and I'm gonna leave all of this in. Try to refrain from noises, cause give like a copyright strike, cause of watching someone else's video or whatever.
Make sure you just look at me.
Yeah, you look at me. No, remember no
I
volume.
know. I put it down.
How the fuck?
Yeah, I don't know why his pants down and then he tripped over.
Yo! What the fuck?
I think it's just fucking dying.
Yo! You go back. What the fuck, dude? Like,
Oh, he put a puddle of water too. Oh no.
his pants were literally down.
Yeah, I don't know why, bro.
And then, like, yo.
He was pulling them up.
Was he pulling them up or down?
I think he was trying to pull them up.
What the fuck, bro? Like, his belt is there too.
And
Yo!
he tried to pull them up.
It's on the phone. Yo, that's fucked up, dude.
Dude, I'm thinking they feel like I put some big pixelage in this one.
You good?
I mean, I'm not a pro player, but
Are you right-handed or left-handed? Did you ever think you were left-handed?
No.
Really?
Because I can never write with my left hand.
You know, real lefties, they write like this, so that they don't touch their hand doesn't touch the charcoal or the ink. Yeah. But like I know only how to write with my right hand, so I'm doing that technique. What's really helping is the little dots. They help me keep it. Make it look neat, at least.
Right cannot. I've tried so many times. That's how I know. But I guess it just goes with practice, no? Because I've heard that some people can learn to write with both hands if they wanted to.
I'm the king of trying hard. I tried so hard for like 21 years to be straight. It's long as fuck.
I never tried straight.
Man, baby.
This Apex like he's copyrighted too.
I mean, not really. If you, I mean, just, do you need the sound?
No.
I don't know. I'm just trying to keep all my ducks in a row.
It's gonna take more than 15 minutes though. I mean, you're still recording.
Yeah, that's the whole point, man. It's been 5 minutes, maybe. I think it's been 5 minutes.
I don't have a time.
You know what? You're right. Next time we should fucking put a time. Alright, so it's been 5 minutes, and then that means the next 10 minutes. Clock. The next 5 minutes. No, the next 10 minutes. We will.
Resume.
Yes. Bitch.
Resist on watch. Oh yeah. You can use it on a timer.
Yeah, you're right. Take a minute. Is it fast paced too? But you're only playing on people with phones, right?
Yeah. These are bots, bro. I swear to God.
Yeah, they put mad bots in Fortnite. That's actually where I get all my fucking kills. Against bots.
I mean, I don't mind playing with bots, but I wouldn't know that I'm improving,
Yeah, I feel you, bro. Is your handling better in COD? Yeah?
What do you mean? Like, am I better at COD?
Do you think?
Yeah, but I've been playing it for like a year. But I still realize that I'm fucking
Trash.
As good as I think I am, bro. When I go to like the higher ranks, I'm like, God damn, I'm fucking trash.
You know, I actually want to have like a little tune and like a fade out whenever we're switching to a different segment. So when we're done with a bit, we should like we can give ourselves like 15 seconds of like of knowing that those 15 seconds are gonna go away and be replaced by like a little tune, just so that we can like reset to something new. Damn, dude.
I'm trash. Andrew's definitely better at being the same.
Andrew?
Angel.
Jesus. Can't imagine.
Like when I get 10 kills, he's already. When I get 10, he gets like 15 kills. Bro, what the fuck?
Auto run? I love that. Oh, dude, have you seen that OB1 show yet?
Oh, Disney Plus.
Yeah. Yeah.
Should I watch it?
Yeah, I'd say it's pretty good. It's like, how do I say this? You saw how, like, I gave you those popsicles, like, 3 times in a row? And how, like, I kept going back for it? I feel like that's what Obi-Wan's like. It gives me enough juice to be like, I want more, feed me, you know? But like if you're not really like a Star Wars fan, then nah, don't watch it. Bro, have you seen Miss Marvel?
The show, no.
Bro, it's.
Is it good?
I think it's just because I'm addicted to Marvel stuff. Just Marvel anything. That's why I'm watching it. I like really. It's weird because all they do is just like give you origin story, and then the hero fights a bad version of themselves, like a bad villain that has the same powers that they do every single time. It's the same fucking thing over again, and I'm like, weirdly enough, I enjoy that. I don't know.
I mean, I like Marvel too, but I'm not like. What do you say? I'm not like on the lookout for everything Marvel.
I am. That's what's up with it. I'm like super looking forward to everything. So what do you call it? I'm biased towards it then, right?
Yeah, I mean, if you like it, you like it.
Yeah. I'm like, but yeah, it's like I like it so much that I can't really like be objective about it because whatever they do, I'm just gonna like.
Yeah.
Even if it's trash, I'm gonna like it either way.
Well, it's like, what can you do, bro? It's a good style over there.
Is that an auto open as well?
Yeah, these are all opening console too,
No. It's kind of like Minecraft's auto jump. I don't think they have that in the console. Oh, I don't think they do. You think they do? Bro, have you seen the updates from Minecraft? That's incredible.
From Minecraft?
Yeah.
No, bro.
They have underground ruins. And they have, there's this deep update where it's like, I don't know if it's like supposed to be from the end, creatures from the end, but it's like creatures from.
Underground?
Well, it's no. I think it is the end though, because like they kind of look like they have them. I'm gonna say the word again. Motif. I gotta look this word out. I don't even know what to look at.
Hey Siri. Oh wait, I'm playing.
Yeah, no, I was like, what? All those creatures like kind of give the vibes of the Ender Pearl. Wait, no. Do you know that pearl that makes you like teleport? What's it called again?
Yeah, the Ender Pearl.
It's called Ender Pearl? I think you're right. They all have like that green tinge to them.
Yeah, greenish bluish dark. Yeah. I mean, I haven't played Minecraft in like forever, bro.
But it should got insane. But I wouldn't play it like on my phone though.
No,
Like,
I played on the iPad, but I don't like the controls on the mobile. Like, I do better if they have like a joystick, but it has like those little like squares. I'm like,
Yeah,
oh.
like
But if I play with the controller, then I can play it.
it. Alright, our break is over. Dall-E generations. Dall-E is it's an AI in the computer. Right now, that you text something on it, and it gives you like a 9x9 pictures of whatever it is that you texted, right? And then it takes images from the web, but it like combines them all, like I think all of the internet, and then like it gives you these like images that aren't really from anywhere, but like from all over the internet. So it almost looks like original, but not really, right? So I'm gonna give you the first one. And what I hope to achieve is somehow put the picture up on the video while I show you the thing. So now, see, I'm gonna show you it, but like you're not allowed to look at the picture.
What the fuck?
You're not allowed to look at the word, okay?
Oh, the word.
What do you think this is?
What
What do you think this is?
Bro. That's LeBron James.
No. So, you know Stranger Things?
I mean, a little bit. I didn't get that far. Where to show that pussy? I mean, where to show that flower?
So, it's a demigorgon.
How am I supposed to know?
That's what I'm saying. Like, it's an R word. So it's a demigorgon from Stranger Things holding a basketball. Demogorgon.
Oh, Demogorgon.
Now, some of these I can't show because they're like weapons and shit. And I'm gonna like get in trouble. Oh my god, this is awesome.
It's Fortnite.
Yeah.
Fortnite Jesus. Jesus Fortnite.
No, it's even better than that. It's
that reincarnation.
Jesus crucifixion as a Fortnite event.
Yo. He going to hell for that.
Hold on. I'd actually write these down because
he going to hell for that one, boy.
Ay, 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 ay. Alright.
No, wait, I can't look. My bad. I can't look at that.
That'll check this one.
That's a stapler. With the. What is it called? Alien.
Yep.
Dude.
Yep. I'll give it to you. This is a stapler xenomorph. The real name of the monster is xenomorph.
Oh, Xenomorph. Bro, I never really watched like the alien movies like that. Or I never got into
Really?
them.
That means
Not
we
really.
should fucking watch them.
Maybe.
And yeah, we can review it.
I mean, I know like what they're about, but I never really like actually watched them.
Yeah, weirdly enough, I don't think I have watched the first one, and then I just know about it from.
Well, you know, I think when it was like, I watched it when my parents or my uncles or my aunt and uncle would watch it, so I just be sitting there.
What
but
did they
I
think
wasn't
about
really watching it.
What did they think about it?
I don't know, because most of the time they just played movies like in the
Just to
background.
play
Yeah,
it.
just to play like when we were having dinner.
Just to have
or,
noise around.
Yeah, something like that. Or maybe they were watching it, but I was just not paying attention
To them watching it?
Yeah.
Some of these are like you're gonna be like, oh, okay, yeah, that's definitely what it is.
That's a pickle. Pick officer.
It's a police interrogating a jar of pickle.
Oh shit! I didn't miss that. It looked like they were trying to open it or eat them. I don't know.
I love this one. Look, it's yeah, I know. It's insane, right?
That's babies.
Yeah.
Putting gas on their car.
That was really close. This one's babies robbing a gas station.
Oh, robbing? Oh my god. I was gonna say that, but I was like, wait.
This one.
Rest in pieces. Rest in peace.
Dude,
No. I know it went off offline or whatever the fuck. Did it?
it's Internet Explorer ascending to heaven.
Rip.
Did you see this one? Because this is like interesting. Now I kind of understand where they got the head from, but I thought it was from Samurai. Kabuto. Darth Vader. They got the whole mask from the Nazis and from the Samurai.
Oh shit. Wow. That's like a Sphinx.
Yep, you're close.
Sphinx Vader.
This is a Pharaoh Darth Vader of Egypt.
That's cool, actually. Bro, I was literally listening to the Teletubbies intro song last night.
Really, just cause?
Yeah. It brings me back to my childhood, honestly, but only in Spanish.
There's a Spanish theme song?
Yeah.
Interesting.
News anchors eating pizza.
Almost.
Fuck.
A pizza being interviewed on TV news. So it might be like obvious.
Is that Barack Obama?
Yeah.
And Sandcastle?
Oh, Barack Obama making a sandcastle, yeah. You got it, so that's like, what is that? You got 2 points? Right? That's actually the end of the Twitter one, but I actually can't access the ones that I saved to my phone. Alright, so that means that the next segment will be the ones on my phone. Alright. So, thank you all for joining us on this special episode of insert podcast name here. Yep. Yeah.
We'll see you on the next one.
Yep. See you guys on